what's going on, everybody?
What up?
What's up, what's up? How's
Hello.
everybody feeling?
Dead
Good.
Oh, God.
Oh God.
Dead on the outside.
Very true, very true. That's funny. That's fun. Funny and fun. All right. So, um, last we left off in Dungeon World. Let's turn on some. Let's get a little music going on here.
Yep.
Is this one good?
Some spooky music.
Yeah, I'll get a little spooky music going on. Oh, not the organ player.
Not the organs.
You want the organ player?
Like White Raven would die.
Yeah, already.
Where's the organ player coming from? Where's the organ?
Tell me where he is. Let me at him.
The hey lady, I just work here, okay? All right, so last we left off, the Team Awesome had made their way through a terrible maelstrom, surrounding a city that is floating on top of like an island in the clouds. They braved deeper through the maelstrom and into the city, where they discovered that cultists had taken over the city, turned the people into stone and ash, and were planning on summoning an elemental at the very top of the tallest tower in the middle of the city. Through through very handy and clever work, our Team Awesome made their way to the top of the tower, where they encountered a familiar face as part of the ritual. Pat, the bartender, where they had originally started the bar fight and ran up a tab, having stopped Pat and trapping his soul in a gem, and cleaving a great crystal into two pieces, to prevent the summoning of this great storm elemental. Our players were left with a little bit of a dialogue from Pat, and, well, I guess a monologue from Pat and the zealot barbarian that stood at his side, or stood at their side. And you guys defeated Pat, and it was very sad. I don't know if anybody else was sad, but it was pretty sad. So we find our players now standing at the top of this tower, the crystal in two halves. Celeste, our druid, foot on the back of this zealot barbarian, whose mouth is sewn shut, eyelids are removed, tears down his face as he reaches out towards his one true love, Pat, as their soul gets sucked into a gem, being held in the hands of White Raven. The storm clouds kind of go away. You guys are kind of left here at the top, and you looked over kind of the edge of the top of this tower out towards the city streets, and you begin to see the stone statues of the citizens beginning to kind of fall apart, and they are returning back to their normal human forms. What would you guys like to do?
I refer to the party and say, what do y'all want to do with this one? We got Jeffrey still here alive.
I would say we at least need to, like, put him in jail. You know?
You sure you want to put him in jail?
I mean, you want to kill him?
I mean, it's just a suggestion.
Okay.
Let's take his hands first.
You see he's just laying
Oh
there,
gosh.
not struggling, unmoving, as if he's in a deep kind of dissociative state of what just happened, and is heartbroken. His shoulders are slumped. This like large form of this imposing, like terrifying barbarian, now like shoulders slumped, just kind of staring down, little tears coming down his face.
Well, I know you can't talk, so raise one hand if you want to go to jail. Raise two if you want to die.
He just doesn't move.
You're bad.
Well, this is no fun. I start poking him with the handle of my sword.
Just like his head's moving or whatever, but like he's not engaging with you really at all.
Oh no.
No.
Completely dissociated and heartbroken.
Fine. You can take him to jail. No fun
Okay.
anyway.
Alright.
You guys hear footsteps from outside the door that you came up. Several of them. So people rushing to this door. And they stop on the outside of the door. And you kind of hear mumbling a little bit.
Do you think that might be the cultist?
I take a ready stance with my sword out in front of me just in case.
I would like to use one of my new spells, if that's all right. On Redagast. Here, I'll put it in chat.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I skinned it for my needs.
Nice.
All right.
All
Can
right.
I cast that?
Yeah, absolutely. Radagast, you feel this like matron kind of blessing upon you, as if you could do no harm in the eyes of this spirit, but you can't see them. And Ray, what you see is your mother just like, wow, honey, I'm so proud of you. That was amazing. Me and your father are so proud. So you want me to like, is this your friend?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. And you want me to take care of him?
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely. Okay. She pulls out like some juice boxes and some apple slices, several finger sandwiches with the crusts cut off of them.
With actual fingers inside.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
He looks so thin. Oh my god. It's like he hasn't eaten in days. And Radicast, you just feel like you're being taken care of, and you're just, just like the sweetest kind of energy kind of pours over you.
I'd also like to make one more move, if that's alright, and take a health potion.
Yeah, okay, so as you begin to pull out your health potion,
Okay.
you hear on the other side of the door, like, the muffled mumbling. It's like, well, it says we should not go into this place, because it is very dangerous, and this is what floats the city, right? Yes, well, absolutely. I mean, normally we just kick the door down, but this warning is very clear that nobody should enter into. And you know us, the greatest adventurers in all of the Adventureland. Don't break the rules, we uphold them. Ah, that is right. So then, should we wait for somebody to, for them to come out and then we get them? Ah, sounds like a good idea. Well, what if we tried knocking? And there's just silence.
It's that party of paladins. Do you guys want to go like interact with them? Let's go see what they're doing.
Still would like to take my health potion first.
Okay.
Fair.
That's okay. You
Fair,
take
fair.
you take your health potion.
Okay.
And then you hear a knock.
Um,
Excuse us. It is the greatest adventurers in all of Adventureland. We are here to help if you just let us in.
I'll go open the door slowly.
Oh, you're in the wrong tower. You need to go to the tower to the east.
Oh, this is embarrassing. Oh, thank you so much.
No,
Come,
no,
greatest
no.
adventurers, to the east.
Quick question: how much health does a health potion restore?
I'm unsure, man.
Okay, I'll look it up.
Yeah, look it up.
Yeah.
I can look it up too, but if you feel comfy looking it up, go ahead. It's probably in the compendium, actually.
Compendium.
Mm-hmm.
The little I button in roll 20.
There it is, healing potion. Heal yourself of 10 damage.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It's just straight 10 damage.
That's awesome.
Dang. Yeah, that's.
Take up a slot. You only have some.
Yeah.
They take up like 1 weight, right, or something, or 3 potions.
Oh, no, they
it's zero.
have. There's 0 weight.
Ah, I think 3 of them is 1
They're
weight or
worth
something.
50 coins.
Yeah. So you hear I think some of the in the back ends of the room, you hear like some rocks falling and like somebody's changing, and you see collapsing to the ground this like tall elven female who is got this like long silvery hair and these very like fancy robes. And
You said we see them?
yeah. You hadn't noticed before, but there was a couple like diplomats that had been turned to stone.
Well, who the hell are you?
What's wrong?
Okay, you're nice. Thank you. Hi. Wow. Who are you?
I'm the one who just sliced this giant crystal in half.
All right, seems effective. Thank you. And she addresses you, Celeste. I'm high priest, or not high priest. I am the high elven leader of this place, Archmagus Matilda.
Yeah, our party, I think, saved you guys. So,
Oh, not that one yet. Okay. Oh my, you are the ones who saved us?
yeah,
With the help of, like, the greatest adventuring party, right? Like, it wasn't just you?
no, they keep getting lost somehow.
It's like she didn't even hear I said I sliced the giant crystal in half.
Yes, Radagast sliced the giant crystal in half.
And
Everybody
he's-
was really cool in the fight, honestly.
Okay, so she's on the ground foaming at the mouth, and he is fully dead. Are you guys okay? Do you need healing?
We might need healing, yeah.
Okay, that I can do. So you're the heroes and saviors of our great city. I owe you my life and the life of every citizen here. And what's wrong with him?
Who?
With the mouth sewn shut. He's just not moving.
Oh, yeah, we don't know him. He's bad guy.
Okay. So
Yeah, he probably should be either taken to jail or... There were other suggestions, but...
Mhm.
Like, I can cut his head off right here if you'd like.
That's okay. Thank you. We actually outlowed that already. Like that was one of the rules.
Oh.
Yeah. We don't do that here.
Well, actually, one of the first rules.
Yeah.
Our hands included in that.
Our hands included.
Okay, so never meet your heroes. That's what they say. Um, I think like you were more fun when you were mysterious.
Oh no.
uh, um, well, because you are the saviors of the city, um, I extend every hospitality to you that our city has to offer, and um, we'll reward you with great boons, of course.
So what you're telling me is I can drink for free?
And
And
that's
Ray's like, and Ray would be like, and you provided no response on his hands though.
well, he's really is this a thing? It like turns to silver.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
He looks really
It's probably
sick.
okay.
I'm gonna get
He
everybody
looks
health
really
care.
sick.
Everybody gets health care, especially you. And so I think some like if you go with our we'll arrest him. Arrest him. She says, and so I've always wanted to say that. It's so fun. To the dungeons. She says.
Oh.
I know it's fun. It's empowering. We just don't have crime here. We're a utopia.
So you don't have crime, but you have a dungeon?
No, not really. It's more of like a spa Airbnb kind of thing. But we can tell him no massages, she says, and like this group of like guards walk up that are wearing no armor, and they're like helping up Jeff, and a masseuse like with a towel like ducks their head and turns around and walks out of the room. Well, we'll find out what we need to do with somebody who's broken the law, which is very strange in this place. And you guys are go with our healers and get cleaned up, and we will celebrate in the city. The streets will be rife with cries calling your names and the celebrations of your victories and helping us.
Oh, and by the way, if you find any dead bodies, it wasn't our party, it was the other party in the tower to the east. They're crazy. They were slaughtering everyone.
Good to know.
Oh.
Good to know. But the blood that's on you though?
Oh,
Is that
see,
your
I got
blood?
struck. Yeah, I got struck by lightning a few times trying to break that crystal.
And it made you
No big
bleed.
deal.
Strange.
Yes. Exit Windsor, bitch.
Oh, no.
All right, so you guys are taken if you'd like to, unless you'd like to talk with High Magus some more.
I think
I think I'm good as well.
You're good. Okay.
Yeah, I'm good too.
They take Jeff off. They take they lead you guys out to this. I don't like this song either. It's a weird one. All right, and they lead you guys out into various parts of the tower castle, where you guys are kind of cleaned up and healed, and you guys get to rest. And you guys can hear outside like there's a party going on. What would you like to do?
Well, if there's a party, there must be drinks. Time to get wasted, boys.
Well, okay. Are you
And
guys
go.
all in sharing a room, or you all have your own separate room?
And Ray wouldn't want to be lonely, so he'd try and share a room.
Okay. Okay. So I think you guys are.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. So I think everybody's like, there's all these like bowls full of flowers and oils and perfumes, and I think Ray, there's somebody currently like braiding your beard.
Oh, well, that's nice. I haven't heard this in a few years. Tried doing it myself. Went all right, but this is nice.
They're like combing it out, and Ray, I think that somebody is like powdering your face.
Mhm.
You know, like trying to make you look more alive. um, and Celeste, I think that there's currently like in a stance holding a comb and like one of those like
No.
loofahs on a stick with suds on it in like a battle stance, one in each hand, like going in a circle with Celeste.
No, no, don't touch my hair.
Like, trying to clean you. Raven, what do you what's White Raven? What do you see happening there?
I'm just very enamored with everything. I'm probably passed out on the floor.
Okay. Somebody's like holding White Raven's head and like looking at you guys like, is this normal? Does this happen?
Like,
Yeah,
don't
it happens sometimes.
I mean, this looks like seizures.
Only when she likes you.
Oh, okay. I mean, but
She
okay.
just gets really excited. It's fine.
So I did go to medical school. This is a seizure. Like, you guys know that, right? Like, have you just been ignoring this whole time?
Eh, she's fine.
She gets back up after about 20 minutes or so. She's fine.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's a seizure. That's exactly what that is.
Minor brain damage.
So you guys get cleaned up and get prepared for like the celebrations and whatnot. You see parades happening in the streets. What parts of the city would you like to go to?
I'd like to participate in a parade.
Would you? Okay. So how do they
For the hell of it.
how do they parade Ray about through the streets?
You know, like one of those things that kings get carried on, and
Mhm.
yeah, like one of those things. I'd request to have one of those and like
With like a
balloons and
throne
stuff
on
like
it.
that. Yeah, yeah.
Balloons. Okay, balloons. All right. Absolutely. Yes. You see this like this orcish man who's he's got like a undercut and he's got little gold bands on his teeth.
Mhm.
Yes, absolutely balloons. And what else?
Probably have like rose petals and stuff
Absolutely,
like
yeah.
that.
Too easy. Absolutely can be done.
And yeah,
Oh,
probably
that's it.
have a feast afterwards, but like I wouldn't eat anything because like I'm deadened partially.
Deadened partially. Period. Ah, okay. You're an easy one. And
Mhm.
so yeah, you are paraded throughout the streets, Ray. You see that people are throwing. This song is not it either. I'm gonna.
Too serious.
I gotta get rid of this song. Get out of the fun. See, it's supposed to be fun. All right. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Ray, you're paraded throughout the streets. They're throwing rose petals off of your float. Everybody who's carrying the thing, they look very happy to be doing so because you don't weigh anything. And they're throwing like this like colored powder on each other. All of the people, all the citizens are like throwing this colored powder on each other. It's almost like a water balloon fight almost, but with like pigments and colored powders. Kids are like, mommy, he scares me. But they're like, I know, honey, me too. They're like, thank you though. I'm gonna have nightmares now. Yeah, me too. Me too. What about everybody else? What would you guys like to do as Ray is being paraded through the streets towards a feast?
I look for the nearest attendant. Hey, so I know the elves are known for their wine. So where can this guy get a stiff drink?
So there's this attendant like hunched over with like a hood on, and they like turn to you with like this one big eye and one little eye, and they're like a bumpy old hunched back. Yes, you would like some wine? I can bring you wine.
Oh God.
You know, is there anyone a little less creepy? Like, I deal with Ray already. I don't need another creepy guy with.
Oh no.
Oh, first you ask for my help, but now it's not good enough. Okay, I understand. And they just like
Just start backing away very slowly.
they kind of keep pace with you in like a weird rhythm as you're like keep pace like moving with you.
No, like, really, is there anyone else here?
Oh, there's plenty of people here. I hear them. Don't you?
You know what? I'm gonna just go out in town and look for a pub.
Let's go.
I guess.
What? Did
I
you say
sprint out
something?
the door.
I didn't say anything. All right. And you find a pub.
Hey, so you know, I helped save this place, right? So can you give me a keg of ale?
But of course, one keg of ale for the savior of our city. Please, take 2. And they give you 2 kegs of ale.
Jesus.
And I knew you could take 2 kegs of ale because of how strong you are. I didn't doubt it for 1 second.
Well, thank you. And I smack off the spout and start chugging 1 keg of ale.
Oh, wonderful, everybody. Our savior is chugging ale. Please join in the merriest chant. Chug, chug, chug. And they politely begin to chant. And when you're done, they like golf clap. Oh, that was wonderful. Ah, savior of our city. Wonderful.
I put down the 1 keg and pick up the other one, stumbling out, trying to stumble out the door with it to head back. Because I realized I drank way too much.
Thank you so much for visiting us. Come back anytime.
Thank you for the ale.
Yay, savior of our city. I think Ray, you're getting like, there's like a bunch of kids that run up to you and like, oh my God, you're so strong. Pick me up. Is you strong enough to pick me up?
Radic.
You mean Radagast?
Or
Yeah,
Radagast, not
Radagast.
Ray. Yeah, sorry, Radagast. Are you strong enough to pick me up?
Yeah, why don't you all have a seat right here on this keg and I'll lift it up for you.
Oh, cool. Okay. And they sit on the keg.
Let's see. I feel like rolling for this one to see how well it goes.
Okay. Absolutely.
We'll do a bend and break bar. Since
Alright, go
that
ahead,
seems
man.
to be the strength related thing.
7. So choose 2.
So I'm gonna change these up a bit. It doesn't take very long, but I start wobbling and put them down and fall back into like a cart of fruit.
Oh, nice. Boom. Ah, savior of the city. I noticed that you have taken a interest in my wares, says this person whose cart you've just broken. Please, as much fruit as you would like.
Oh, sorry about that.
No, I insist. And they like give you a slice of fruit. It's the most delicious thing you've ever tasted.
Well, I primarily eat bear meat, but I'll give this a try.
That is so weird. This is bear meat fruit. It tastes just like bear's meat.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll take a basketful.
Ray yells from his flute. Again with the bear meat.
Yeah. And you hear some people be like, bear meat fruit? Nobody eats that. Wait, the savior of the city? I'll take one. No, I liked bear meat fruit before they came here. and people start rushing to buy the bear meat fruit as well.
I'll happily take my wares and head back off to lounge and relax while I eat my loot.
Okay. Celeste, what do you think Celeste is doing? Having defeated the groomer. Or what is it? We cut back to. Let's just do a quick cut. Did Celeste defeat the groomer? or?
For sure.
Oh, okay.
For sure.
I cannot
I'd
work
find
like
it-
this. I can't work under
I
these
will not
conditions.
allow-
Somebody storming out of the room, you know, with all of their gear.
Yeah, Celeste wouldn't allow somebody to touch her, especially her hair. And then I would imagine that Celeste would be joining in the merriment of the parade.
Okay, how so? What do you think?
Well, I guess whatever animal that I've seen depicted a lot throughout like the architecture and the artwork of this place, I would probably turn into that animal and then just like head held high, very like regal walk.
You look around and you don't see any animals. It seems like
Oh.
all the plants here are all aesthetic and they're held together by magic in this floating city, and there are no domesticated animals and only like humanoids. But you do see.
What's wrong with this place?
Oh yeah. But somebody. I heard you could turn into an animal. That's phenomenal. I've only ever seen them in the books.
Animals?
Yes. Could you turn into a dove?
Yeah. And then she just kind of like turns into a dove. I guess I'm going to be entertaining this crowd of people.
Gasps from the crowd. That's amazing. Could you turn into a mourning dove? One of them say.
I've only heard of doves.
Yeah.
Turn into an owlbear. That'll.
I have an idea. A rock dove. Oh, that should be hard. No. It has to be something very, very challenging for her. Canary.
Yeah, Celeste will just she'll participate with everybody and have fun.
Oh man, and they're just absolutely amazed at all the animals that every animal that they name, which are mostly small birds, you were able to turn into.
Nice.
Yeah, non-exotic, like temperate forest, North American birds that are all. Ooh, a robin. Could you turn into a robin? And Raven, what do you think Raven's doing?
I'm very nervously trying to find something to do. I think she's woken up at this point and found some fruit left over from the cart incident.
It tastes like bear meat.
Well, and she's perhaps she's offering it to Valoo through petition. Yeah.
Okay.
She offers some of it as a petition. Yeah.
So would you like to go back to the Temple of Valoo where this all started?
No, I mean she just kind of like holds it in front of her and it floats into the air and she holds out her staff and it disappears. And
Oh, you see like little bites get taken out of it, like ow, ow, ow. like the invisible Valoo is eating it, and you hear a little burp, and you can feel the blessings of Valoo.
Yeah, and it starts to snow.
And it starts to snow. All right. Snow begins to like kind of fall down, and people are like, "Wow, this is amazing." Our weather here is, except for that one time that there was. Did I tell you this? One time there was a terrible storm that turned everybody into stones. And that was the only time we've ever had inclement weather. It's always sunny and nice here. A perfect 70 degrees. But now it's snowing.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Cool.
So you guys get to, there's the feast, right? And you're all seated in the feast. In front of it's like this huge open area of like courtyard where all of the townsfolk can sit, and you notice nobody's pushing, everybody's being very polite. All of their like the dishes that they're using are like, not only are they reusable, but none of them are being like, they're treating them with like this utmost care, and like washing them themselves. Each person washes the dish and places it back on a rack when they're done with it. And you guys are sat on this long table facing everybody, sat next to the High Magus. And you may be brought, just request, look at your plate, and whatever you request, it will be brought to you. It did just appear right on the plate. Give it a try.
Radagast looks down at his plate and just imagines like this 20-inch long freaking grilled bear steak.
Mm-hmm. Ah, bear steaks don't even come in that shape. Then it appears.
And just starts tearing into it to try and cure his hangover at this point.
It is, and it is just how Radagast likes it. Raw.
Yeah.
The body temperature is the temperature. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey Ray, you want a piece?
Nah, I think I'm fine.
More for me.
I think Ray's just gonna sit down and just kind of chill while everyone else eats, because he can't really eat because he's kind of dead. So.
But you're old man hungry, right? So like,
Yeah.
all of a sudden swirling with like energies, boop, a single saltine cracker.
Yeah. There you go. He nibbles on it. It's like, tastes like hands.
It comes in small. It's like, but it's like sectioned as well. The saltine, so
Yeah.
each in portions of nibble sizes.
Yep. There you go.
There's music playing, and people start to get up and perform this very a song comes on, and everybody stands up and turns to each other, and they start doing this like intricate like waltz kind of, like this very rigid structured dance out in the middle in front of you guys.
Now, Matilda, right? That's what it was, right?
Of course. You may call me Matilda because you saved the city. Yes.
Well, thank you. Well, Matilda, this... Don't you find this place just a bit creepy? I mean, everyone's just so nice here.
Well, but of course. This is the utopia of which we have created. It is beautiful. There is no harm or danger here. There is no lies or distrust.
Well, I mean, that's way different than where I came from. So, I think I'll just sit back here and drink my ale.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Drink. And enjoy. Matilda turns back to watch everybody. And kind of bobbing with the music a little bit. Just ever so.
You got Radagast super uncomfortable because he's used to war and combat, and now everyone's super friendly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're wearing a clean shirt.
No blood stains to be found.
Never been worn by anybody else before either. Which would probably be the first article of clothing that was new, right? Because you normally kill people and take the things that you want from them.
Exactly.
So everything you've ever known has always been somebody else's. This was given to you, and it was never owned by anybody before. It's itchy because it's not. The shirt is amazingly comfortable. the thought of it never being owned by anybody makes it itchy.
Not only that, I'm not used to having something that's not armor on. So it's just like, ugh.
Is there anything else you guys? I mean, what would you like to do? The whole city is celebrating.
And we're all at the feast.
Yeah. If you'd like to be, if you'd like to be somewhere else, you can be.
Well, I think White Raven sits down at her spot,
Mm-hmm.
and she looks at her plate. That is very nicely. It's just like a very nice plate. It's just like so nice.
Mm-hmm.
and she takes a deep breath in, and she goes, "Hands!" and two hands appear on the plate. And she puts one in her pocket, and the other one she offers as a sacrifice.
So
what's that
two hands do appear on the plate. Two human hands appear on your plate.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh dear. You don't have to eat them in that form. The magic will take the raw materials that we use for our food and transform them into anything you would like.
It's okay.
Oh,
I'm saving them for
no.
later.
Oh, that's fine. Well, hey, there is plenty where that came from. Don't you worry.
Oh, that's good news.
No.
Should we eat the food?
Ray spits out the saltine cracker immediately. No, I'm kidding.
Should I detect the line?
He likes, yeah.
I think it's probably fine.
Yep.
Right?
Oh
Oof.
yeah. Okay, never mind then.
What were we gonna? Would you say
Oh, no,
should
go
you do
ahead.
what?
Well, I was gonna detect
Oh,
alignment.
detect alignment. Yeah.
Yeah, do it. That's cool.
Roll your cast a spell 8. Okay, so choose one of the drawbacks. You draw unwelcome attention. You get -1 on your spell casting for until you can commune again, or you lose the spell.
White Raven,
Hmm.
I can cast bless on you and give you a +1, so you can, if you
It's still a
take
9.
the minus, yeah. If
Oh, you're talking about moving forward.
Yeah, moving forward, if you take the -1 on each roll, then I can give you a +1 on every roll, which cancels it out. So that's probably the best option. But
Is that an
I've
ongoing
just,
thing?
yeah, I believe it's an ongoing thing.
Which
Yeah,
gives you -1 to your
it
spell
gives me.
casting while you're maintaining the ongoing effect. While you're
Oh,
concentrating.
really?
On it. Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's what ongoing
Yeah,
means.
you would have to drop
Okay.
bless.
I think I'm gonna
Okay.
do the first one.
You draw unwelcome
Draw.
and put yourself on the spot. All right, so you
Mhm.
cast detect alignment, right? And you think, and you hear the reverberations of Lu, and as they're pinging off of these people, boom, 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 boom. And when you look up, you know that these people are evil. That they, yes. And then the music stops, and they all stop dancing, and they all turn in unison. Hundreds of people in this hall all turn in unison and look up at White Raven. And they all speak in unison.
Oh no! I start foaming at the mouth.
My dear.
I'll catch her.
Oh, why did you have to do something like that? Why could you not have trusted us? They say.
Well, I mean, we can have trust. White Raven says very shyly, trying not to make eye contact with the High Priestess.
No need to be shy, my dear. This place is perfect, don't you see? There is no pain, they all say in unison. There are no
Um,
lies.
And then when can I check out? When can I check out? When can I check out? White Raven just check out, check out. I have to check out.
Oh,
And she starts like looking wobbly. And she's wobbly. All the pressure, the resonance of the people in the room are on her.
dum dum.
Everybody, all the energy is pointed in her direction. She falls over. She can't handle it.
I think that you should all stay for a while. All their voices in unison at the same time. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, it'll be great.
So wait, is it time to fight?
Guys, we gotta get out of here.
I agree. We should run.
But I want to fight.
You wanna fight 100
100 people.
Everything here is made of magic. It could turn into Doctor Strange. You don't know. Like, we don't know what's going on.
Oh, fine. Let's go. And I pick up White Raven on my shoulder.
Okay. Oh, not that one. Let's get some music going here. Is this one good? Nope. So you. That's pretty good. All right. No, I don't like it. I changed my mind all of a sudden.
As we're running away, Ray says, "I only eat ethically sourced hands."
Ethically sourced.
Let's see. This one's called Darkness is Coming. Maybe that'll.
That makes sense.
Oh, never mind. It's not gonna play. Impending Boom.
Pending boom.
Impending Boom.
Pending kaboom.
Well, it's not gonna play either.
Oh, it's playing.
Oh, you could hear it?
Yeah.
No? There it is.
You guys can hear it? I
Yeah.
can't. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm gonna redo my thing here. Roll 20 is a little buggy. Oh,
Being a little
Cherry.
buggy.
okay. We like this. As you guys are like, you guys get up and you start backing out of this room. Throw White Raven over your shoulder. Who does? You said Ray did?
Radagast.
No,
Oh,
Radagast.
okay.
Like-
Ray just falls apart.
He starts choking on just like a
My
the
spiritual
driest
pressure.
saltine.
Oh, yeah, that's
it. All right, you start back. Where
Justin's like, "Oh no, you might have to do a strength throw on that."
I would definitely, yeah. I know. I just don't think I'd allow Ray to pick up another human being ever under any circumstance.
Yeah.
I don't care what you roll. You know, dude, I know this is the land of fantasy, but like, there has to be something. We have to stand for something,
Yeah.
right? You know.
Oh no, I was
You have to
fully
draw the
betting on
line.
it was a cult of some sort. That's
Yeah.
what it felt like.
So as you guys begin to back up and like head out of this place, where do you think you're going? We're everywhere. This place is perfect. Where do you guys run? Do you try to run through the crowd or like farther into the behind where they're like cooking food and stuff?
Can I try and grab everyone's hand and cast invisibility on all of us?
Ooh.
How does the spell work? What's the wording of the spell?
We have to summon the evils.
Touch an ally. Nobody can see them. They are invisible. So it wouldn't be everybody. I don't think.
Okay.
I don't think you
So
can
just
choose
one person.
But I like it. Try it.
Alright.
Yeah, roll a 10 plus.
A 10 plus.
You got it.
Heard the cards.
If
Heard the
roll
cards.
20 will let me. Roll 20's not letting me. Come on.
Not letting you roll.
I just rolled 2d6. You want those?
Sometimes it's
Not-
good. Sometimes it's really really bad.
Oh. Started working, that stopped working again.
Just hit
Oh, no.
refresh the page.
It's a pop out, so I can't refresh it.
Oh, close it.
You'll close the pop out and then refresh the
Mhm.
page.
Right.
Sometimes whenever you pop out the comments on Roll20, it messes stuff up.
Yeah, it doesn't like that sometimes. It's you know, it needs a little work,
Yet.
man. It needs a little work yet.
Alright. Let's go. Scroll down. Cast a spell.
There we go. 5. Okay.
F.
You go to cast invisibility and take a point there.
Yes.
And I think what happens is like all of a sudden your mother like pops up out of the ground in front of you. Ray, honey. Okay, so beneath this place, full of people being sacrificed to power the magic of the city. I didn't know if you wait a minute. Do you hear that? And she begins to like get staticky. Ray, oh, but the most important part is that Jeff and Tommy, Crystal, and she like dissipates, and you lose that spell as like the spirit in it. You lose the spell of invisibility, or I'll give you a choice, or you take an ongoing -1 for
Until rest.
Well, no. Well, until the spirit energies are restored, like your attachment to the spirit world is like this place is somehow interfering with it.
I'll just lose the spell.
You just completely lose that spell? Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. And you guys are like trying to make your way out, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys are like walking through like pavilions and stuff where they're like making all this food, and everybody's like who's cooking stops. They look at you, and they hold up they're holding like butcher knives and ladles and frying pans. What do you don't want to stay and feast with us? You know our secret now. Can't you just accept it? And they're just like watching you as you guys move through the space.
Well, you see, I like the pyramid being your own boss thing, but I don't like this.
Oh, we are not the storm cultists. They're gone. And they can never try to stop us again. Thank you. Nobody can stop us now.
I'm suddenly not feeling hungry anymore, so we're just gonna go.
We can... Oh, like, a seltzer water should settle your stomach. Here, dear. And they, like, all hold up glasses. Like, they each grab and in unison pour some seltzer water. And as you're moving, you know, they're just, like, you know, and just watching you guys as you're walking through. Where would you like to try to go?
I think we should head towards the edge of the floating city, so that Celeste can turn into something like a big owl bear, and we can all climb on her back and get away. But that's just my opinion.
Well, if you remember, Cindy left her gliders on the west side of the city.
It's
Oh
true.
yeah, that's right.
So,
We could use those to escape.
but I don't know if escaping is the best plan here. I think we may have to delve a little into this.
Can we climb up the tower?
Back to the top of the tower? Is that where you'd like to head to? Yeah, absolutely. You guys can head towards back towards the tower. As you guys are heading back towards the tower, you walk past the spa, and in the spa, you see like there's a door, right? That's like just closing, and you see Jeff sitting there, right? Like tied, and next to him is Tommy, right? And they're like sitting on this thing, on these chairs. And next to them is Alice. And next to her is another one of the murderers. And the door, like, the person who's closing the door stops for a second. And they, like, stand up. All, like, the agent from, the Matrix, right? They, like, stop. And they look at you. Oh, I see you. Don't you want to join your friends? Please, come inside.
Should we try and rescue him?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut this dude in half.
Okay.
Oh, yeah?
Or attempt to, at least.
How far away are we?
You're standing right there. There's, like, moving through the middle of the street. You see, there's, like, there's people all along the street, too, right? And they're all, like, stopping and being like,
Yeah.
yes, why don't you just go inside to the nice spa? It's so nice, most people never leave.
I feel like our only hope is to save them. I think you're right, Ray.
Yeah. Let's, can I...
You feel hands on
Let's
your
see.
back, Ray. Please,
Oh?
come with us. And, like, you see a couple, like, people put their hands on your shoulder. Just, they're really nice, polite-looking people. No pupils, solid white eyes. Come on, inside. And they're starting to, like, kind of gently nudge you along.
Let me think.
And then everybody else starts to feel like these people are getting. Ray's like, let me think. These people are approaching you. They're starting to, in the streets, since you've stopped here for this moment, the people of the streets are starting to kind of mob you, but it's very polite.
Yeah.
A very polite
So,
mob.
Can I try and charm the person who is holding these people hostage?
Roll a discern. Oh God. Yeah. No. You can try. Yeah.
I actually have a spell called Charm Person.
Yeah.
It was my second spell that I took. Let me roll
Sure.
that.
Does anybody else like to do anything while Ray's like casting the spell, or does anybody else have any other ideas before you roll, Ray? Oh, never mind.
Oh,
That's okay.
I mean, he saved the person if he charms them, so...
Yeah.
All right, Ray, choose one. You draw and welcome attention. The spell disrupts the fabric of reality, and you take -1 ongoing, or you forget it.
let's say I draw unwelcome. I'm sorry. I draw unwelcome attention to myself.
Okay. The person looks at you. You think that your magics are stronger than the. What's happening? Like blood coming out of this person's nose. What is? I'm so. Who are you? And they're like beginning to yell and freak out as they're having trouble comprehending reality right now, having been charmed for so long, and now being given free will for the first time, and also maybe the way that they're. What am I? Who are you? Oh God, I'm cold. Why did you do this to me? Ow! Oh, that hurt. Why did you do this to me? Everything was perfect. Oh my God, I'm upset. I've never, hundreds of years. Everything was fine. Why would you do this? I was happy. And as you've like broken this enchantment on them that they seem to have willingly entered into. And now, you know what? Now I'm bad. And he goes to throw a punch at Ray.
Okay. Can I try and dodge it?
Yeah. How?
Just use Defy Danger, I guess.
All right. But I mean, which ability are you gonna use? How are you gonna defy it?
Oh, I was just gonna jump out of the way,
Okay,
but
roll a
I don't know.
dexterity. Roll a dexterity,
Yeah.
okay. Well, because you have to choose one of your core attributes.
Oh, yeah, cool.
10. You do it. You move out of the way. He's very slow, but so is Ray. So it's like so imagine old man fight, you know, or like tired amateur boxer, like this terrible swing, and Ray like barely gets out of the way. Like it does hit him a little bit, and it just like slides over him and stuff. It's like he hits you with his elbow and forearm a little bit, but you like pushed it with your arm, and you guys are kind of tangled up in each other for a minute. Ray, if you'd like to deal your damage back to him, you can.
Okay. Here.
Just roll your damage.
Yeah.
3. And Ray, how do you knock him out?
I do a swift uppercut, and he just kind of like how a cartoon character does it. He kind of gets knocked up off the floor, and then he just falls back down.
Nice. Ray like
Ray's arm seems to fall off.
Yeah, Ray.
Yeah, and then my arm falls off.
Pow. All right. They fall down to the ground like through the door. Violence. Why would you do something like that? We haven't seen violence in hundreds of years. Let us help you relax. And they begin to like move towards you. The mob of people do.
I pushed the dude out of the way. I ran inside. I'm gonna set.
That's the guy that punched Ray.
Yeah, and I set Tommy and the murderers free, leaving Jeffrey tied up.
So everybody runs in. You begin to like start to do that. Do you guys close the door or leave it open?
I would say we close it just to be more safe.
So okay.
What do you guys think?
You close the door, and it's Celeste, and they walk up and they're like, and they knock. Let us in.
Somebody put Jeffrey in front of the door.
Excuse us. Let us in. Let us. Please. We want to show you the way. The door isn't. By the way, you didn't lock it. You just closed it. There is no lock on the door.
Oh.
Yeah. Excuse me. Please. Let us in.
Let's drag
try-
Jeffrey in front of the door.
Can we try and sneak out the back?
Yes. And where are you trying to? You said you cut everybody else. You cut Tommy free, and you cut everything.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy, whose voice I'm going to change just a little bit, just for the sake of having a little bit of a differentiation between
Tommy and Cindy.
Yeah. All right. This is going to be Tommy from now on. All right.
Okay.
Well, you're finally seeing the truth of things, aren't you? I told you. The Storm Cultists, be your own boss. Powerful organization, we were doing the right thing, but you didn't believe us, and I don't understand why. I explained the structure so perfectly, you know? I mean, it was
listen,
clearly laid out.
You ran away from me. I was gonna join. I fully intended to join.
No, I ran away because he was licking his lips, and she was going to cut my hands off. You made that very clear. And then she turned into a cougar, and didn't she drag me through the streets? And then you left me to die in the back of a candy store. Tied up.
Well, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was wrong. We didn't mean to do
Sorry
that.
about the candy store.
Yeah.
That was my bad.
Who's the bad
But,
guys here?
Well, obviously these guys, but you guys know better. One cult for another is not the way to go here.
Well, you know, we were going to destroy the whole city. Going to use it, I believe, for our own nefarious purposes, but destroy it nonetheless.
Mm-hmm. Ray would be like, yeah, he makes a good point. They aren't exactly a cult rather than a pyramid scheme.
Oh. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I was always worried about cults, and this doesn't seem like that. Because I fully trust everything that is being told to me and would give my life for it. That doesn't sound like a cult.
Oh.
Well, Tommy, you want to be the savior of this story?
Oh,
No, I want to leave. I'd like to
well,
just
we'll
leave.
all leave, but I need you to do something for me. I need you to
Yeah,
destroy the crystal that keeps this place afloat.
Right. I want you to know something. I owe you nothing. I escaped from you.
Oh, we could have left
Can-
you in here though.
Right.
Can we do a crit? Can we do? Can we try and convince
Parlay?
him otherwise?
Parlay?
Yeah, parlay.
Yeah, can I parlay? Can I parlay with him?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
8.
Mm,
Okay, so you succeed, but they need some like concrete assurance. All right. Okay. Maybe I know where the crystal is. Maybe I can take you there. But I need to know right now, good and damn well, you won't leave me or do anything funny.
okay.
And you all must join right now.
Well,
Entry
I mean,
level.
if I can be my own boss, I
Yeah,
mean,
You get it. This guy gets it.
Hell yeah.
And White Raven unwraps a. She takes something out of her bag and unwraps it, and she says, "Do you see this? do you see this? Do you see what I have here? What is this that I'm holding? That I have? What is this? Do you recognize this?"
And
she's giggling to
Tommy
herself.
looks over at it. I'm assuming it's a hand, but you didn't tell me. So do you want me
It is
to?
a hand.
Do you want me to make it,
It
up?
is.
Okay. Okay.
It is a hand.
Yeah. Not surprised.
You
Not
know,
surprised anymore.
we have. This is definitely the same hand.
it's not.
We took. Yep, we took this hand from your
No.
friends. You can find assurance
Right.
in the fact that and I meant to return this to you. In fact, and so White Raven goes on this big long spiel about.
I'm pretty sure that hand's not nearly as melanated as my friends.
Oh, you'd be surprised. It loses a lot of blood, right? After it gets cut off, and so I'm gonna give it to you. Okay.
You seem like the expert.
Just as, yeah, it's reassurance, right? It's just like we would never leave something or someone behind.
You did it
and,
before. Like literally, like 6
No,
hours
we were
ago.
coming back to get you.
It
We were
just
coming back to
happened.
get you.
No, you weren't. I was there for 6 hours. Wait, I watched you walk by. In a parade,
Yeah,
nonetheless. I
But
just
in
got
your-
here.
In your heart of hearts, you knew that we were coming back for you.
No.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you weren't. In fact, this is on the opposite side of town of the candy store. What are you doing over here if you were going to save me?
listen, Tommy. I could have
You're
left you
taking the
here
scenic route.
tied up. I could have left you here
Everybody
tied
pay up. That's what I want. Right now. Pay up.
Well, all I have for you right now is this hand.
I give him 2 gold from the pouch of gold I stole earlier.
Okay.
Yeah.
He takes it. He takes the hand. All right, just 2 more left. Come on now.
I give him.
It was a 3-person pyramid, but now it's a 4-person pyramid because I'm restructuring this since I'm at the top.
I give him one of my dungeon rations.
Okay.
I give him one of the ceremonial urns that we found.
Wow.
All right, so his arm's full of stuff. Tommy looks just exuberant, right? And this is what being your own boss is like. I knew it. Okay. I know where they're keeping the crystal. But you can't just destroy it, or we would have done that before. You need the storm elemental to destroy the crystal. Yeah, that's the whole point. What do you think the cults revolve around?
Pat go.
Yeah. Do you think cults revolve around powerful objects that just are pretty or whatever? No, we had purpose.
Yeah. So we'll have to let Pat go.
Pat, Pat, you know Pat, right?
Hmm.
Is he around here? And
Yeah,
he
we have
begins
to
looking.
release him.
He begins looking around.
I begin looking around too.
Is he
You
still
could
asleep?
say he's here.
Right, yes, if you were, that's something you would say, right? Which you did, so I'm assuming he's here somewhere.
Yeah, he might be a bit disposed at the moment, though.
Disposed. Indisposed, is that what he's... Right, is that what he's trying
Yeah,
to say?
indisposed. Sorry.
He's disposed? That's like what you do with rubbish.
No, he's actually out of the disposal. Sorry, my
Whoa.
friend misspoke.
Right.
But don't worry about Pat. We'll handle this.
Right, because if he comes back around, you know, he would be at the top of the pyramid again. And I'm liking it up here at the top. Still, again, like, arms around all this stuff you gave him. He's like he's eating a piece of like hard of like jerky from the thing, like chewing on it.
Should we tell? I think we should tell him about how Radius destroyed the crystal. See if that makes a difference in summoning the storm elemental.
I did break it in a way that it could be fixed, though.
You did break it in a way that could be fixed. That was one of the choices you made.
Oh, interesting.
He did. Yes, very interesting, right? I thought that was cool.
Yeah. All right.
My original thought was to have Jeff get imprisoned and then have Tommy release him from prison and then they put it back together. But you guys made this place, you guys were like, this place seems creepy, and I was like, okay, it is creepy, let's go.
Listen, if everyone is happy, there is something wrong.
An entire city of people just brought back to life.
We'll be happy.
It's celebrating.
But I didn't like the fact that everything's made of magic and nothing here is natural. That's kind of creepy.
Right? This place is pretty fucked, right? Let's crash it down into the oceans.
Yeah.
I don't know about
Let's head with him up to the tower if nobody objects.
Well, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Excuse us, we object. Do not go there. There's a sign clearly on the door that says you cannot go up there. You would be breaking our laws. This is just a bunch of people bound like zombies on the window.
Nobody asked for your opinions.
Cindy and the murderers Cindy stands up, like pulls out a cigarette. Hey, thanks, Radagast. I thought I'd never get out. I said I'd never see my 7th birthday. but you come through for us, right? Hey.
Well, I like you, kid. You got spunk.
Right.
That'll carry you far.
Well, I'm, don't I fucking know it? I'm rich. Okay, I kill people and take their money. I have 14 properties, right? That I'm renting out. What do you do with your money, by the way? You invest in any way, or you just drink it all up?
Yeah, I invest in alcohol.
Right.
It's all right here.
Hey, it seems irresponsible. You should have a portfolio.
Oh my gosh.
Radagast just shakes his head and
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, like Billy over here, he's an advertisement. It does very well for you.
Well, I'm up there in age already. I probably won't be around for much longer.
Right. Well, what's the plan then? The murderer's here. We you know what we like to do. And just a line of Cindy pulls out a knife, and the camera goes to the next one, and it's just like a baseball bat. You see this like a 6-year-old kid with just a perfect bowl cut, and like with a baseball bat, and then it goes over to the next one, and it's like a little girl in pigtails, and she's like flinging nunchucks around. And it goes over to the next one. This kid's just like snot coming off his nose and like Kool-Aid ring around his mouth, and he's like sliding brass knuckles on, pounding his hands together.
Jesus.
Hey, we don't fuck around, okay?
Alright, guys, so I have an idea. We take the
Oh,
murderers with
this
us.
ought to be good. Cindy like looks over at everybody else.
We take the murderers with us up to the tower and we have them kill anyone who comes near the door that's not us.
I'm
Sounds
liking
like
We
a
that.
try and fix this crystal.
good enough plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we were thinking, just fucking leaving, you know, on our gliders and stuff with the cool snowboard shoes.
Well, you'd be able to kill some people.
Yeah, I'd be able to do that down there too. Nah, no, we'll help you get to where you need to go, but like all the way to the tower, and then, what if we grab the gliders and come up to the tower and we meet you there, and then we all fucking skedaddle on the gliders?
Yeah.
That will work.
Yep.
Sounds like a plan.
And maybe you could also create a distraction while we're trying to leave here.
Potentially, but like they're looking for you, and they like look outside,
Yeah,
and
that's
they're like,
true.
there's nowhere in the city that you can go that we will not know where you are. We are the city. And just like all these people, like, kind of like looking in through the windows and stuff, and
I pull the blinds down. Sorry, they're getting a bit creepy.
I agree. I agree. Thank you. Thank you.
Mhm. All right, let's head on up.
all right, so, you guys are gonna make your way up to the top of the tower, and
Do
that
we encounter anyone on the way?
is where we're gonna take a little, just like a
Oh.
little 10-minute break, guys. Yeah, be back in just a few minutes. All right. So, Cindy looks at you with a cigarette hanging out of her mouth. Say, all right. So we'll go grab the gliders. We'll meet you at the top of the tower. And listen, Radagast, come here.
What's going on, kid?
And she like has you bend down towards her. You go dying on me, old man.
I'll try my best, but these old bones aren't lasting much longer.
And then she slaps you in the face. Do you hear what I said? Said don't die, okay? And then she gives you a hug like a little kid.
I give her one of the big grandpa hugs.
Okay, now put me down. All right, it's enough sentiment for one day. All right, you're gonna make me soft. All right, murders. You ready to do what we do best? And you see all these like just wild children, tattoos on their faces. One of them like chugs finishes a whiskey bottle and slams it on the ground or smashes it, so it's just jagged. It's like, yeah, let's go, Cindy. All right. We'll see you soon. And they kind of run off out the back door.
I think we try and find alleyway paths to try and get back to the street opening around the mob that's in front of the door right now.
Yeah, we go out the back basically.
Okay. I think there's actually a move for that. Let me pull up the playbook real quick. Pretty sure there might be a move for that. Let me see. You guys begin running through the alleyways. Undergo a perilous journey. Alright, so I need one person to act as a trailblazer, one to scout ahead, and one to be quartermaster.
What's the quartermaster?
I have no clue, man. I'm just reading it for the first time.
White Raven is the quartermaster. Just saying.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
Claim.
I think Radagast should be the trailblazer.
I was gonna say the same anyway.
And
That's,
naturally puts Ray as the scout.
No, I don't think so. I think
Oh, misread that. My bad.
No. It's oh
I could scout
yeah.
ahead.
Yeah.
Celeste could scout ahead.
West.
Okay.
As,
I
like
think. Yeah, just like as like a
bird
little
or
bird.
something.
Yeah.
Alright. Each character with a job to do does roll plus wisdom. So everybody do a roll plus wisdom.
What? 2d6 plus
Yep,
wisdom?
plus your wisdom, yep.
11 plus 0, so 11.
Oh. 7.
7 on Celeste, okay.
Yeah.
And Raven?
I'm sorry, what am I rolling for?
The quartermaster.
Yep.
Oh, 2d6, yeah, of course.
Okay. So while you guys are running, Raven is like
She gotta roll one more d6.
oh, roll one more d6 actually, yeah. And then add your wisdom. Your
Yeah.
WIS, your wisdom modifier.
6. What's your wisdom modifier?
2.
So
So,
8.
8.
8. Okay, great. So you guys, Raven, the quartermaster's job is to make sure that you guys are properly nourished and eat the proper amount of food. So I'm imagining Raven's like handing you guys drinks with with like electrolytes and to rehydrate and like bits of jerky and stuff as you guys are running.
Bear meat, jerky.
Maybe hands.
Yes.
Hand meat jerky.
7. Celeste, you see as you're scouting ahead, and tell us how Celeste is scouting ahead through these dense city streets.
She turned into like a hawk,
Okay.
and she's flying through, kind of like just, looking at the alleys as she's passing
Yeah.
them. And
Scaling ahead, you see a couple people on buildings, obviously all pointing like at you, all, they're all looking, and they're like, "Oh, a dove! It's her!
oh no. Oh, yeah,
A
there's
red-tailed dove!" Um, and so you avoid most of them, and you're able to lead. You see an opening. You see this large open area where there is that leads kind of across to. You see these like bridge sections. So it's kind of on the right hand of our picture here. You see like the bridge section, and then you see like that like circular building with clouds, right? And then the mountain. So in between that kind of mountain and that circular building, you see a large open park, right? And it doesn't seem like anybody's there that you're able to lead Ray to, or like lead the group to. Ray, as you're following, you come, Ray, you're able to lead like the group to Radagast. You're trailblazing. You're running ahead. As you're running in the middle of the street, you see everybody's on the sidewalk chasing you, right? And then they like stop and they get to the crosswalk, and then they wait for the sign to turn, and then you got like 20 or 30 of them. But then you come in front and you stop, and there's like some of them are on the sidewalk in front of you, preventing you from like being able to move, right? They're like confronting you. They're coming down from both sides of a building, right? You look to your right. You're at like an intersection. You look to your right and they're walking down. You look to the front and they're walking down. And you look behind you and they're coming up behind you. What do you do? Now you see, whatever it is, you succeed because you got an 11.
Yeah. I tuck my shoulders down and just try and barrel through the people on the sidewalk in front of me.
All right. Like one of them, you knock one of them into the street, and they're like, "No, I've broken the law. That means the enchantment." And they like, they just explode. Freaking explode because they broke the law. And they're, "I'm a bad citizen. No."
Well, that was a bit of a show.
You must
I
come
just
with
start
us.
sprinting again.
You must come with us. Sorry. Oh, I didn't mean to bump you. Oh, are you okay? Sorry. No. But you must come with us, please. Oh, I didn't mean to.
Listen. I just need a bit of personal space. Socially appropriate not to be all over someone.
We are so sorry. And they start walking a little close. Is this too much?
Just one step back and you'll be all right.
Right. Okay. And they take one step back.
And then I
Are you
turn and start
comfortable?
sprinting.
Yeah,
you guys are good. And I'm sprinting away from them.
And everybody else is. The other two are following. You guys come into where Celeste has led you, and to this like big open park area. You see that there are like white spray painted lines all around the park, almost like it's a soccer field or something. And
everyone here is so nice. I never thought they'd play any sport.
It doesn't look like it's gotten much use, that is for sure. You see that there is on a rack public use protective gear. Yeah, and it's pristine. It's perfect. There's not anything missing. There's like a bunch of helmets all in a line, a bunch of mouth guards, a bunch of elbow pads and knee pads, all in a line, and shoes as well of all different shapes and sizes that look brand new and unused. There, I see them. And you see like people coming over and like running towards you guys. What would you like to do?
Can we take the equipment?
Yeah, you can you can take it, put it on if you want.
Do
What do
you
you
want
guys
to put it
think, Vic?
on?
What do you guys think?
Well, I've got plenty of armor here, but you may need it, Ray.
I'll put the gear on. Ray starts putting the gear on. I'll put the gear on.
Yeah, let's both put it on.
Okay.
How close are
Raven.
we to these baddies?
They are they're approaching. What why? What do you want to know?
Well, they're headed towards us.
Mhm.
So I position myself in a spot of the playing field that they're not allowed to be without with hopefully they're breaking some rule when they step onto the field.
So they explode.
Yeah.
White Raven things.
Right. You go out into the playing field. Roll a spout lore to see if you know the game that is played on this field. You know, we gotta see if we know. Spout lore. That's an 8. And it's okay. The GM will only tell you something interesting, and it's on you to make it useful. All right.
Okay.
Raven, I am going to private message you something about this game, and it's up to you to make it useful.
Can I, here. Give me 1 second. Can I assist her with one of my with one of my bags, one of my uses on my encyclopedias?
I think that well, that gives +1, right? It doesn't get
Yeah,
it
I think
to 10.
so.
Yeah, it doesn't get it to 10. So it won't change it, I don't think, by being a 9.
Oh, okay.
But I think you're currently assisting Celeste with shoelaces, which she's never seen before. Being from the wild.
Yeah, I don't know what this is. I have no idea about anything in the world, and
Like the social.
Ray, I need you to teach me.
Oh yeah, that is the thing, right? That's one of your things.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, hold on. Okay. Do you know what that? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? Okay.
So I think at this point, Raven is Raven's sort of spouting lore about the game, and the fact that this entire arena is a place where many people fight to the death, and you know it's a place that's been used for thousands of years, or you know, places like this have been used for thousands of years, and so you know, Raven says to the to the crowd of shamblers, will you play, with very many enthusiasm. And they you know, just continue to follow Raven onto the field, and she says, anyone who is standing outside of this circle, by the time that, and by the way, the game has begun, by the time that I say go, or the round is over, is eliminated.
So there's so like a scoreboard like starts lighting up. You see that 2 of the citizens are like up there, and then they're like turning on the scoreboard. You guys see a giant ring in the center, that now like the paint magically comes on. You see like platforms raise up with like bars and like things to stand on, like little scaffolding and stuff. And as you guys step onto the field, they all run. They all like barely. They're right there behind you, and they stop. And then they turn to all the gear and they start putting the gear on too.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So you said fight to the death, right? Start sprinting to the middle.
Okay. As you get to the middle, you feel you like Rebecca won't like come through, right? Your battle armor, all of that armor won't come through, and you see like there's a place for personal belongings.
Oh, so it's
This
great
game
that we put this on.
Yeah.
Oh,
Does
I
Radagast
don't
just
go
get
anywhere
naked?
without Rebecca.
Fine.
Yeah.
No, so yeah, there's a place for personal belongings, and you see everybody who gets into the center ring. You see there is a this like the grass flips up like a little hatch door, and a shelf comes up, and lined up on the weapon rack are a bunch of staves with those giant round Q-tip pillows on the end of them.
Well, I guess I gotta go change now.
Well, you see you see them coming out. They're like they're running towards the middle. You're not following the rules. That is not how we do in this city.
Listen, you said fight to the death. I was gonna fight to the death, but I gotta go change. Okay, just give me a moment.
Oh, of course. I'm sorry if we weren't trying to be imposing. Just trying to capture you and use your soul to fuel the magics of the city because you don't follow rules, is all.
Well, my rules are my own rules. You never taught me the rules here.
Oh, everybody knows the rules. Here, this'll teach you the rules. And they hold out a small wafer. Just place it on your tongue, and you'll know all the rules.
No thanks. I only eat bear meat. Sorry.
Yeah, White Raven comes over and is like, "No, we know the rules. We're cool." And at this point, are all the Shamblers, are they in the circle yet? Because
Yeah. Ray goes and does a thing. Or you guys all find yourself on a. There are 4 King of the Hill style pillars raised up a very safe distance off of the ground from the padded grass beneath you. And you're all like have your Q-tips, right? And your full face masks and your elbow pads and your knee pads, and they're all like very bright colors, like blues and reds, kind of American Gladiator style. And they're all at the bottom with several obstacles that they have to go through to try to get to you, right? And there's obstacles, there's walkways and bridges and like monkey bars that lead from each King of the Hill thing to each King of the Hill thing, so you guys can move around this space however you imagine it to be, a giant obstacle course. And you hear a whistle blow. And you probably couldn't hear that because my mic didn't pick it up, but a whistle blows, and they all go, "Ah!" very politely, and start to run up towards you guys. Who would like to make a move first? I guess Raven, you seemed very excited about it. Would you like to make the first move?
Okay, guys. So as long as we just hold out until the end of the round, then and push the people out of the ring. We gotta push the people out of the ring, and there's too many of them to fit in the ring. Firstly, so
there are people
we're the winners.
politely waiting outside for their turn because there's like a maximum number of participants. Yeah, and so they're politely waiting.
Raven, thanks for yourself. Well, this wasn't exactly the plan, but and then I suppose they're coming towards me.
Yeah, you have a couple of them like they're like climbing. One of them's climbing up one of those like plastic rock wall things that's on the side of your King of the Hill. Another one is like walking very carefully across like a balance beam towards you. Another
Okay,
one's
so
on a
then-
zip line.
Can I just turn undead? Can I do that?
Yes.
And
11.
just combine.
As long as you continue to hold.
Nice.
So, tell us how you do the turn undead.
Yeah. So I pull out my amulet of Valu, or my holy symbol,
With the bell on
and
it.
with the bell, on my cudgel, and yeah, they look at it and they're like, oh my gosh, that's the power of Valu, and they see my like emanating spiritual pressure, and it just causes fear.
Yeah. They like hit a wall. Pong. Dang it! The rules of Valu. Well, she can only hold it for so long. We'll wait. And they can't get any closer. Also,
cool.
you momentarily daze intelligent undead. Oh, so they're all like really confused. And the one falls off the balance beam. One of them the other one slides down the wall, and the other person's like, "Wait, zip lines? Am I supposed to hold on or let go? Let go, right?" And they let go. They like fall off in the middle, and they get caught by like a tether, and are gently lowered down. And those three kind of leave, and three more come in, and are then again dazed for a moment, and they're like, wait, which side of this is the boundary? And they put their foot on. After they step in, they step their foot out, and you see you hear a buzzer, and you see a red light, and like a couple of them keep getting confused and like breaking the rules on accident. Be like, well, I'm out, I guess, and they step outside the circle and begin politely taking their gear off. Good game, yeah. Oh, that was wonderful. Did you stretch first? Oh, of course I stretched first. And you see the ones that are waiting are like politely stretching. You are effectively holding your ground. Who would like to make a move next?
I guess I will. Can I cast a spell?
Yeah.
I'd like to use demonic missile.
Nice.
Try and push a few of them back outside of the circle.
Go ahead.
7.
7. Okay, what's the drawback?
Draw unwelcome attention to myself.
He's cheating! They say. Referee holds up a yellow card, right?
Oh.
And you are sent to a penalty box.
Okay.
Oh no! Ray, we'll get you out.
Yeah, you're sent to a penalty box, and you have to wait, and you can't help your other people, but you do effectively knock everybody off of the hill.
Oh, good.
You do hit a couple of them. You cast your spell, and they explode and just die. There's like limbs and like a little gore and blood, like on where one person was standing is now like and they're like, he's cheating. Did you see this? And they hold up the yellow card. You're and you're
Then
escorted
Ray
to a penalty
says,
box.
then as Ray is being escorted to the penalty box, he starts just picking up the hands of the fallen people.
Oh, okay.
Oh no!
Yes, Ray.
More hands.
Oh man, the handy
Damn.
adventurers, the
Danner.
handymen.
Hands
Yeah.
of Valu.
They're all
Hands of Valu.
they're all ethically sourced hands. Yeah.
All right, so Ray, you've been put in a penalty box.
Oh, no.
Who would like to make a move next?
I think I'd like to try and talk to them and convince some of them to step out.
Can I cast bless while I'm in the penalty box since it's like not offensive?
No. Yeah,
Okay.
your magics are like contained within the penalty box.
Bound.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, unfortunately, you try to call on it, and one of the referees politely taps. I'm sorry if you and they points to a sign that says no casting spells in the penalty box.
Oh no.
Yeah. Rules are rules. What can I say? But the magics in you seem very strong. You will sustain this city for a long time. Thank you. As of course, you know, once we have finished this contest and competition, we will then chain you up and place you below the city and slowly, you know, remove all the essence of your body and live off of it in a pure utopia.
Alrighty.
So I'd like to ask a few of you just to politely step out. There seem to be way too many of you, and, you know, only to make the game fair. I think it'd be a lot more fair if a few of you stepped out. I'm trying to parlay with them to...
I don't know. Yeah, well, I don't know.
They're still under confusion, right?
Some of them, yeah. Parlay, spout lore, defy danger. I think this is an intelligence defy danger with quick thinking. You act despite an imminent threat with quick thinking. This is an intelligence defy danger that Ray's doing.
Radagast.
Or Radagast, sorry. God, you guys need to change your names.
Well, there's also Raven. You know?
And then Raven, yeah. Which I thought that when somebody was saying, I talked to Ray, and I was like, oh, he gave her a nickname. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Once he said intelligence, I knew it was going to be bad.
Yeah.
He's lying. Because I know that 10 people can be on here, and that's at, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, thank you. 2 more people, please. Please, we have room here. And 2 more come, and they begin to run up. And Ray, you're standing up there, and you are encircled by like 10 of
Radagast.
Or Radagast. You're encircled by 10 of these, and of the citizens, and they have their battle staves, the giant Q-tip pillows on the end. And they're ready to fight you.
Well, I guess I'm taking out half of them to kind of clear some room.
You're gonna try to hack and slash?
Yep.
Cool. I'm gonna say
Without Rebecca?
I know.
I don't have the option.
You
No.
you as you grip the battle staff, you feel pure jealousy from outside of the ring in the personal effects cubby.
I'm sorry, Rebecca. I love you, but they won't let me bring you. There's no other way. I'm sorry.
All right. How much? Let's see. What is your constitution? That is going to be your hit points. That is going to be your temporary hit points to get basically knocked out. So the danger here is if you lose, you get knocked out, and you will be captured. All right. So.
Straight up Constitution is 15.
15. Okay, so you're down to 13 now. As they all come in and they're politely hitting you with these things, and you're just like covered up. It does not hurt.
All right, and let's make our hack and slash to try and knock them away.
Nice.
Okay, tell me how you knock all of them off.
As they're beating down on me, I start. It doesn't really hurt, but it's more like that annoying, like if you have a little kid kind of slapping you feeling. So I just kind of bulk up and freak out, and then start swinging like a baseball bat almost, swinging around.
Teeth
knocking
bared
them all
down.
back.
Teeth bared down on like your mouth guard, like the way you're screaming.
Yeah.
That weird plastic kind of full face mask in your little plastic helmet.
He goes Super Saiyan with the battle staff.
Yeah. And they all go flying off. All right. And Celeste, what move would you like to make as you're sitting up here?
I'll also do a hack and slash with the thing.
Nice.
Yeah. I'll try at least.
Everybody be careful. She can turn into a dove. You just miss.
Yep.
You swing on them and miss.
Take your XP.
Take your XP.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Take your XP. Oh, also Ray or Radagast for you as well. Whenever you rolled that one.
I did.
They swing back at you, take 2 points of damage. In your temp HP is your Constitution. As you guys see that, like, Celeste is like, "Pow, pow, 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 pow." They're starting to overwhelm her on top of her a hill. Raven, you see a timer going, and a green light flashes, and everybody, oh, she defended the hill. Well, okay. And they all turn around and walk away from you, Raven. You have successfully defended the hill.
Are they still inside the circle, or are they outside of the circle?
They all begin walking outside of the circle because they've lost, but some of them are still in there making their way that way.
But the time is over.
Yeah, you did. You, like, yeah, you see, winner, White Raven.
But then whoever's standing outside the circle is against the rules.
A couple of them explode. Oh no, we lost. Wait a minute, I wasn't cheating. And they explode anyway.
Oh no.
All in a day's work.
Yeah.
As Raven stumbles and is just like falling over to pick up the pieces of these people.
Yeah, all just their hands though, right? Or
Yeah.
okay, I didn't know. I didn't know if there was like
Maybe there's a
character
head.
growth. Yeah, character growth. She picks up a head. Great.
Oh yeah, maybe I'll you only use a head this time. And she's just like joyous. Baloo.
Walk through the middle. Not a single one tries to. In fact, some of them are like, well done. That was. They all say in unison, well done. That was wonderful performance. We will talk about it for a long time. Of course, we will capture you and use your body to and soul to fuel this utopia. But because you're a winner, you will turn the suffering and agony off. So you won't suffer like all of your friends. You will just be in a mindless state of being drained. Congratulations. And now, Raven, you're allowed to. They like let you walk over to the other side of the field where you can take off your gear and, collect your personal belongings.
I do that.
Okay. All right. Ray.
Yes.
Penalty booth, bro.
Can I parlay with the referee?
Yeah, yeah. What do you say?
Oh, yeah.
Before you roll, what do you say?
I say,
parlay,
good
bro.
sir. I say, good sir. Please let me out of here. The English accent helps.
Well, didn't they
Okay.
explode?
Trust me.
The referee didn't. The referee knows follows all the rules. 6.
Damn it.
Of course. Of course I'll let you out. Just as soon as the timer is up. And he points over to a timer. And whenever you go and look at it, it says 10,000 years.
Oh no.
How tall is the timer?
How tall is it?
Yeah, like is it on like a billboard or something?
Yeah. Sure.
Oh no.
Where would you like it to be, actually?
Well, right in front of me. I want to smash it.
I think that when we come back around, I think Raven, like, you want to make your way over and change the time somehow, so they let
Yeah,
Ray
that'd
out.
be. Yeah, I think that'd be
The
funny.
time magic.
Yeah. That's, okay. I love that idea to let Ray out. Alright,
I was thinking it while you were talking. Yeah.
okay. So we'll come back around to that. Radagast, you're up on top of the thing, and they're coming at you. And if you successfully defend this, then then the hill will be yours. How would you like to defend it?
I think I'm literally gonna defend. I take a defensive stance and prepare for everyone coming up at me.
Nice. Roll defend.
Nope.
Oof.
They come at you and they overwhelm you. They start beating you. They start telling you about.
Take your point of XP, by the way.
Yeah, take a point of XP. And you take 3 damage. It's not looking good for Ray. As he's
Radagast.
Radagast. It's not looking good for Radagast as he is taking he's trying something new up here for some reason. You know, like, which is a good thing, you know. It's like we want to support him. It's just now it's a weird time, you know, just a weird time to not go to old
Celeste, you said be nicer. I'm trying to be nice.
Like this little helmet's like moving around, but it's not. Doesn't seem like it's affecting him. Celeste, you got beat up last time, right?
Yeah.
All right. They begin to they're starting to try to grab you and drag you off the hill.
Celeste is going to turn into like a squirrel.
Owlbear.
An owlbear, but I was. But Radagast said I couldn't turn into an owlbear anymore. Last time was the last time.
You know, there are other things than owlbears.
I'll just turn
Like
into
you
a
could
Bear
be a
owl.
completely
Turn into a
normal
bear owl.
bear.
Turn
A
into
bear owl?
Yeah.
What does that look
No,
like,
no,
Ray?
no
Let me know.
feathers.
It's more bear than owl.
Ah, okay.
You can turn into a moose,
I could turn into a moose
or a turtle,
or a turtle.
or a fish.
I probably shouldn't turn into a fish.
What about a humpback whale so you push all of them out of the circle?
God.
Like destroy the arena.
Then I'll have to take damage.
To turn into like a leviathan.
Because I
or
can't
something.
breathe.
Whales are mammals.
Oh yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
forgot.
breathe air.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They breathe air out of their bowl. Everyone knows. Oh my god. Well.
Turn
let's
to a
go.
hippopotamus.
You wanna do
Yeah,
whale?
that'd be cool.
I just don't want to knock everyone out.
Turn into a giant eagle.
Yeah. Let's go hippo. They're pretty scary.
Okay.
Yeah, they're very deadly as well.
Yeah.
Hippopotamus.
So you got your hold. Okay. So
Got 2 hold.
hold. You turn into a hippopotamus. Wait, that's cheating. Referee. But I think the referee is like explaining the rules with his back turned. As Ray keeps
Ray?
trying to cast spells, he's like, the sign is right there. It's clear that you're not supposed to be doing this. The rules, like, there is no magic to stop you. You could do whatever you want. It's just that this is, you know, we all follow the rules.
I just didn't see. I don't know where the rules are posted, and I start like going like towards them, like just walking them back.
You start walking them back, and they're like, but this isn't fair. She's breaking the rules. Somebody.
Do you want me to charge? I
Oh
say.
no, it's a giant dove. Be careful, the venomous.
It's the ducks all over again.
Yeah. Ducks. Oh no. We eradicated them thousands of years ago in the Great War. So they're just terrified of you because they've never seen a dove this big before.
Yeah, I'll start backing them up. I don't want to like kill them, but I want to
some
get
of
them out of
them-
the game.
Okay. No, they leave.
Cool.
Yeah. You also realize that you're following these really like pedantic, made-up rules that, as you look around, you're like, wait, and you see like a straight line leading towards the tower.
Oh.
Ray, you realize that like Ray, you realize the door's unlocked a little bit on the as he turns around. Wait, yellow card, and he holds up a yellow card. Ray, you're like, the door's unlocked on the penalty box because there are no locks anywhere in the city.
No. Yeah.
And you can see things that other people can't, right?
Yep.
This penalty box, completely mundane and non-magical.
Then why the hell
just
did it block
plexiglass and
Maelstrom?
wood. I just said no.
Oh, okay.
He just pointed at the little sticker sign that said no spellcasting.
The word no gave you mental block.
So you turn into a hippo, you charge him. We will not be awarding you any time for that penalty box. And you see Celeste's name comes up. It just says the Dove Girl. And then, yes, we know it's probably a little rude. And then 10,000 years on the on there.
Oh no.
So what moves did you guys like to make?
White Raven is still, I guess, walking towards the the billboard with the scoreboard. Sorry.
And you can see that there's penalty box time, and then there's everybody's name. All 4 of your guys' names are up there, with like there's 2 cards, you know, like that say winner. Yours had already been placed on there, winner. And then there's some other cards laying there. Some say winner, some say loser, some say, you know, penalty box. And so currently there's 2 cards up there for Ray and Celeste under their names that say penalty box. Yours says winner, and Radagast's doesn't have anything under it. But these cards are just like laying around.
So, I go and take Ray and Celeste out of the penalty box.
Nice.
An alarm goes off as you take the cards down.
I get very nervous.
As you're looking between winner and loser sign. Oh no, which one? And there's also a Sharpie laying down there, and the back of the sign is white and blank. If you want to get creative.
And I then take all of the cards,
Uh-huh.
because I don't know what to do, and then I petition sacrifice and sacrifice the cards.
And they just all disappear.
Yes, and they all disappear.
Nice. Everybody, so all the people all of a sudden get very confused because they don't know the rules of the game. Like, wait a minute. It seems, wait, if I don't have anything to tell me what to do, how do I know that I'm doing the right thing? That's what the social structure is for. To let me know that what I'm doing is correct. And if I don't know what I'm doing is correct, then how do I know anything? And they start grabbing their heads, and their heads start exploding as they're all having existential crises.
Yeah. Ray goes around and collects their hands.
All right, so the
Alright,
field is
guys.
clear now of people. Well, of living
Yes,
people.
we did it, guys. We did it.
So did I win?
Yes.
Ray, you're
yes.
underneath a pile of people who are on top of you, but none of them have heads. They all exploded because you were so mad.
Nice, Rebecca the. Throw the thing and run to my sword.
You guys have that
He
like
runs
spinning-
He runs past Ray, who's just under the bodies.
Yeah.
He runs straight for the sword.
Yeah. Radagast, you oh, I meant Radagast was covered in bodies. I keep.
Oh.
I'm sorry. When I say yeah, I'm so sorry. Radagast was like, because he got jumped on, you know, they were all beating him up. Anyway.
And they
Yeah,
all
you had-
explode on him in a bloody mess.
Mm-hmm. You have that
Just
moment
that reunion moment.
in the sun. You're spinning around. Yeah. Put the camera on your face. Put the camera on the sword hill. Put the camera on your face. Put the camera on the sword hill. You guys walk up as Ray's like closing his eyes and tilting his head a little towards the sword.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I missed you.
Somebody taps you on the
Oh,
shoulder.
you guys are here. Sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, we should continue towards the tower. Don't want to be late when Cindy shows up.
Yeah, it's true.
Right.
So you guys make it to the top of the. You guys make it into the tower, and you see that there are velvet ropes, and people are chasing you. And there's these like velvet ropes, like in a museum, leading up to the front door, blocking that are like in front of the stairs and leading to the door. What would you like to do?
Let's block off the tower with those ropes to make it look like someone closed it on purpose. And is there any paper around anywhere that we can use to write on?
Yeah.
Yeah, we make a professional-looking sign that says "closed for maintenance."
As you're beginning to close the door, thousands of people coming from the streets go right up to the velvet ropes, and they're looking at it, and then they look up at you, and they see the sign, and and they just wait, like they're held back by that. That's it. It worked, because those are the rules, right? You can't just go past a velvet rope.
Yep.
Come join us, they all say in unison.
Well, it was terrible meeting you all.
Join us.
Yeah.
Join us. And you guys make your way up to the top of the tower.
Yes, sir.
And you get to the door with a very long sign. You get to the very top, and up at the top is the Archmagus Matilda. Well, I'm glad that you've come here, because I thought you would, and I was beginning to doubt myself. But then you showed up, and now I feel, that my thoughts were valid. I feel validated, and I thank you for that.
So I just have a question for you. Do you follow the same rules as these zombies down here?
I am the rules.
Oh, well.
There is nothing but the rules.
Oh.
Well, that's awkward. Well, I'm just gonna step over here and grab this crystal, if that's okay with you, Matilda.
Oh, just over
Broken
there.
anyway. Yeah, it's broken anyway. You don't need it, right?
To the crystal?
Yeah.
Oh, of course, be my guest. Just walk right up.
Oh no.
Yeah, just walk right on over there.
I start backpedaling,
I'd like to
never breaking eye contact with her.
Yeah, I'd like to aid him, if that's alright. Just kind of protect him from danger, if there so be it. Because Ray kind of feels the situation is a little bit weird. So can I do that?
What's weird about this situation, Ray? I control this place. We have all chosen to forego anger, malice, anxiety, fear. You have no need to doubt yourself, because all the rules are laid out in front of you. You have no need to worry, because we all follow them. You're the outsiders here. You are ruining this society. And for you to contribute, well, we'll just place you underneath the middle, inside. There's like, we've designed this kind of mechanism, right? It's very clever. I did it myself. And then, what do you roll?
Oh yeah. So, White Raven is just really not interested in anything that this person is saying, and pulls
And-
out
and so
another
the way that
hand.
it's designed, it's really quite clever, and so yeah, keep going.
And so she pulls out the hand and prays to Volu to
Miter.
to create a vibration, just so large vibration, in the staff, in the cudgel of resonance. Because I'm just upset now, and this is I'm done. I'm sick of it, and I stamp the end of the cudgel into the ground, and the power of Volu, hopefully.
All right,
is,
roll your petition. Roll to petition. Wait, actually, is there a roll for that? I think you just make the sacrifice.
Yeah, I just made the sacrifice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
She could sacrifice the head.
Oh, and the head. Yeah, I sacrificed that too.
So you're gonna sacrifice all of the limbs that you've gathered so far.
Yeah, Ray offers his as well.
Right.
Everybody,
Give me all the extra body parts. Give me all your extra body parts.
Yep.
All right.
Just weird that you guys carry these around.
Before she does it, can I cast
No, well,
can I cast bless on her?
Well, there's no roll necessary, right? She's gonna get a boon.
Okay.
Raven, it's going to take 1d4 rounds, basically. So 4 rounds for you to do a full sacrifice, right? To fully complete this ritual. But it will be a very large boon, basically, as long as you're like not interrupted. So basically you're conducting this ritual that's about to happen in the middle of this fight, and as long as you're not interrupted, then something magnificent is going to happen, right? Does that make sense?
Okay, Celeste, you're ready to turn into like a bird or something, right? So we can.
She already is a
fly outta
bird.
here.
She's the 4-legged, tusked hippopotamus bird.
Okay, we're already cooking then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you still the hippo, or are you Celeste?
Yeah, I'll be defending White Raven.
You're gonna defend her?
I'm gonna or like trying to distract the other lady. Like all of my moves I think will be towards like.
Yeah. I'll try and get as far away from White Raven as possible and start distracting her by casting spells at her.
Okay. And Radagast, what's your plan?
My plan is to slowly back towards the crystal so I can grab it.
And your plan is to try to make your way to the crystal. Okay, cool, guys. I like it.
Alright. You ready?
All right.
Right.
And cue
Celeste, roll your
music.
defend. As you guys, you see that several other citizens come out, and they look exactly like. There's a couple of them that are children, but instead of smoking cigarettes, they have like celery and carrot sticks.
Oh no.
There's a bunch of like dad bod, like stepdads basically that walk out, and they're like dusting off like carpet, like wood dust from like woodworking. Another one has an apron on. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, my wife makes all the money. I stay at home. I mean, this is a very advanced utopia. Another one comes out, and he like sets down like some homework for his children. He's like, we'll get back to this just as soon as we're done. And one of the kids in the other group is like, thanks, Papa, you're the best. So we got the dad group. We have what was another group from the bar fight? Oh, the opposite adventuring party.
Oh no.
You see, knocking on the door. You hear a knock at the door. We checked out the tower to the east, and it didn't seem like there was anyone there. We're pretty sure that this is the correct place to be. Were you mistaken, perhaps?
We were mistaken.
Sorry about that. No, you might want to come in here.
Oh, of course, but it says we're not allowed.
Are they?
I'm inviting you in. I'm a diplomat. Don't worry. Come on in.
Did you open the door?
Yeah.
You open the door and it's just the paladins from before. Oh, thank you so much. And they come inside. Oh, what are we doing? How may we assist you? And Matilda raises her hand. By dying. And she shoots a ray through him. And it goes straight through his head and he falls down to the ground. Dead.
I'd like to cast a spell.
You're currently doing your ritual. You're currently doing your
I can't
ritual.
do anything.
Well, you're doing the ritual.
Fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah, remember plan on whatever the outcome of the ritual is going to be big and impactful, right? You can cast a spell, but it'll just take a turn away from the ritual.
Yeah.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
I was gonna
We
cast
got
Resurrect
you.
on that
We
guy.
got you, though. Don't worry about it.
I'd like to kind of do a two-parter here.
Okay, so this is what we got. We have I just wanted to set the scene of like all the bad guys, right? And what's happening. Ray's gonna 1v1 the witch. And then we have the kids and the dads, I think, that are gonna try to basically one's gonna try to stop Ray and one's gonna try to stop Raven.
Mm-hmm.
And the paladins are currently they're crying and like holding their friend and like yelling at the sky. So what would you guys like to do? Who would like to go first? Who first move?
All right. Can I cast 2 spells, or do I have to?
One
or is
move
it
at a
just
time.
One move at a time. Okay, cool. I will cast Bless. Actually, no, I won't. I'll cast Demonic Missile at the lady.
Got you. 11.
11.
All right, you're good to go. Roll your damage.
All right.
2 damage. Really? You think your demonic energy is enough to stop me? I am a floating city. I control hundreds of thousands of people. She like brushes it off. Don't listen to him, honey. You're doing great. You mom and dad ghost behind you, patting you on the shoulder. Who would like to make a move next? Or I guess it would be Radagast.
Yeah. I think at this point I start sprinting for the crystal to try and grab it.
All right. As you start sprinting towards the crystal, is it the children or the dads?
I think it'd be the dads, because they want to protect the children from someone as big as me.
Mm-hmm. Well, the children are gonna go try to stop the other group instead of you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So they're
Yeah.
like, hey, bud, wait a minute, no running, and they like stand in front of you, and they're like trying to stop you with their arms out.
I'm gonna try and power through them and just push by.
Okay. Go ahead and roll Defy Danger, and what's power through? Strength? Defy Danger,
Strength,
strength?
yep.
Alright. Hey, that's uncalled for. Come here. You know what, guys? I think he's just, nobody's ever listened to him. Why don't you come back by the house and have a light brewski with us? Huh? Watch the game, bud. And they all wrap around Radagast. And they're like patting you on the back. It's like, hey, we get it. We understand.
Some ale doesn't sound all that bad, actually.
Yeah.
It's been a stressful day.
A good light brew.
Take your
yeah.
XP.
Yeah, take your XP. And they basically have you held here, and you can't get closer. Celeste, the kids are like walking up to you and they're like, "Whoa, a dove! So cool!" And they're trying to climb on your back, and they're trying to they're pulling on your ears, and they're being a little, they're being like rough like kids do. They're like, "Hey, oh man, this is so neat. Hey, oh wow, are those hands look so real?" And they start to move towards the ritual. Whoa! Do you think that if I threw it off the tower, how long would it take to hit the ground? And they like try to go out and they try to grab the ritual components.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to, I guess like buck them off of me, but like away from Raven.
Okay. So hack and slash, or use your hold.
I'm gonna use my hold.
You're gonna use your hold, so you can. Oh, okay. So you can have the effect of their attack, or deal damage to the attacker equal to your level, or open up the attacker to an ally, giving them +1 against them. So you like slide them over in front of Ray, or slide them to Raven and basically allowing her to attack them without breaking her ritual would also work, I think.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
Yep. Okay. So you buck one of them off, and they like, Raven, you see that they're flying right towards you, and you have a moment in the middle of your ritual to like bonk them or something if you'd like to attack.
Yeah. Hack and slash.
Go ahead and roll it.
Would it be better to roll defend?
That's what Celeste was using, by the way, was the defend. So you get like a point that you could roll sure. Yeah, whatever you like.
12.
Nice. That's all right.
A nat 12.
So you just like, the little kid comes by, and what do you tell them? What rule do you tell them stops them from messing with your ritual? Nat 12.
Well, what would make them stop?
Literally
I would
anything
go-
you tell them. You're an adult.
Yeah.
I would. Oh yeah, just anything.
You're an adult.
I'd say, stop right there, criminal scum. You violated the law. And they would stop and just look at me, probably.
Oh, they do stop. They do stop. Wait, the law? And they're kind of stand there confused. So you get through one round of your ritual. A couple of the hands disappear. Then Matilda is going to attack Ray.
Okay.
Take 6 points of damage as
Jesus.
yeah, as she says, as she begins to scold you for not brushing your teeth ever. Makes you
Okay.
yeah. And now we'll move to the Radagast. What would you like to do?
You know, guys, you guys seem alright, actually. Let me just gather my crystal real quick, and, we can all have a brew together.
Oh, bud, we can't let you do that. You know that. We gotta, yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I tried being nice about it, but you guys obviously don't want me to be nice, so
Oh,
I'm
why
gonna
would you
have
say
to be
that?
violent.
Well, I think you should.
Well,
Probably you should probably just count to 10. That's what I always tell. That's what I tell little Billy. Just count to 10.
Well, I counted all 10 of you, and it doesn't seem to be working, so. And I guess I'm a hack and slash through these dudes.
All right. A 10. All right, you deal your damage to him. Go roll damage. You can do an extra d6 of damage, potentially getting rid of all of them, but exposing yourself to an attack.
I'll do the extra d6.
All right, go ahead and roll the damage and add it, and plus your d6.
And
But you rolled a fucking 8? Holy shit.
Yep. And then 1d6.
Oh my god. How do you dispatch of the stepdads?
Fucking destroy them, that's for sure.
I pull out Rebecca. You know, you're the only one for me. That other thing was nothing. As I cock back.
Somehow you know Rebecca has her back turned to you. And her arms crossed.
Yeah.
Don't be like that. Look, help me out with these guys real quick, and I'll show you how much I care.
you feel like she like shrugged her shoulders and like tilted her head.
Rebecca, come on. As I flex every muscle in my body and twist to get ready to swing my sword, trying to chop all of them in half.
You do. Okay. And they just fall over.
And then he tosses the hands over to White Raven. Sacrifice.
They all just fly through the air and land in the ritual pile.
Yep.
See, Rebecca, it ain't that bad. It's just me and you.
And as they pile up, they immediately you realize that this makes the ritual take less time. So now you only need 2 more turns.
Ooh.
And it's infinitely stronger.
Infinitely.
Yep.
All right, Ray, what would you like to do?
Can I pop a health potion?
Yeah.
All right, I will do that.
You just pull out. So in the middle of the fight, you cast this. She hits you, and you're like, hold on. Glug 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 glug. All right.
Yep, exactly.
All right, these little kids are trying to get. Oh, whoa! Those hands are so cool. I want to play with them.
Whoa. Hack and slash these little buddies.
All right.
I don't want to, but I'm leaving you no choice.
Oh,
it's
God.
a
6, you
6.
miss. You go to hit one of them, and it's this like 3 or 4-year-old, and they're just like unmoving, just looking at you. And as you're this hippopotamus, and your mouth's open, and they're just like, they have a little teddy bear, and they're just looking at you. And at the last moment, you're like, ah, you just can't do it.
Yep.
And they just watch you.
Take a point of XP.
Take a point of XP. They're sucking on their thumb the whole time. And just looking around. Alright, Raven. These kids are starting to try to interfere. Go ahead and roll a... You have 3 points of hold for your defend, right? They're going to try to interfere. Would you like to use a point of hold to... keep the ritual going, and
Yeah.
Okay. Would you like to half the effect of the attack that they're going to deal to you, open them up to somebody else attacking them, or deal your damage to them?
Deal my damage to them.
All right. What did they do wrong that they didn't know?
I'm sorry. I think I actually lost the narrative just then. Hold on.
There's a bunch of little kids trying to grab dismembered hands and a dismembered head from a ritual circle that you are conducting.
Oh.
Right?
Okay,
And
yeah.
what's confusing about that?
Well, so they're not trying to attack me.
No. They're just trying to stop your ritual. They're basically, if they succeed, they're gonna make the time for your ritual longer.
I can use the hold point. Yeah.
Yeah, you use a hold point, and you can half their effect. You can open them up for one of your other allies to attack them, or you can deal your damage to them.
I'm gonna open up the attacker to an ally.
All right, which one? Pick a friend.
Ray, what are you doing right now?
I'm 1v1 in the boss.
Yeah, he's
Okay,
he's
well...
chugging a potion. And he looks over at you.
At this point, I'm just tanking the boss. Really, that's all it is. I mean,
That's it.
Once a tank, always a tank.
yes, exactly. I'm a tank in New World.
Not nice.
Okay. I don't want to ask what everybody's doing because that's gonna take a while. I'm just gonna deal damage to the attacker.
All right.
There we go.
All right. So roll your damage.
And with the power of the loop.
All right, 4 damage. They run up and you smack one of their hands, and they pull it back, and they start crying. Ow! Why did you do that? And then another kid that was going to grab the hand beside him was like, "You're so mean!" And they start crying too because this other kid's crying.
Oh my
And then now all the kids are crying because the one started crying.
That's amazing.
I need a nap. Where's my
Oh,
dad?
White Raven, children, really? I understand the older ones, but children?
Yeah.
As she's like
sorry,
holding
I
hands
felt
up,
for them.
dismembered hands.
Yeah, I can't help. You know, every time I see one, I just have to push them over. So.
Yep.
For free, you reach outside the circle and push one of them down that's crying.
But not like that.
All right, so
Insult to injury.
boss is gonna. Oh wait, Celeste, did you get to do anything?
No, but I'm gonna still try to defend again because I wasn't very good at the hack and slash. So I do the other thing.
No, you used to hold, didn't you?
No, she used hack and slash and failed.
Oh, okay.
That's
Oh
what you
yeah,
did,
yeah,
that's
that's
right,
what I
that's
did.
right.
Yeah.
All right, boss attacks. She says some. Oh, remember 2 of those. Take 9 damage, Ray. As she.
Glad I chugged that health potion.
And she tells you something really mean about yourself that you didn't think anybody noticed. And she's very spiteful. And then the paladins look around and like, what is happening? We've never been hurt before, ever. We've only succeeded at everything we've ever done. None of us have ever faced a challenge because we always win. Dragons, liches, leviathans, liches. You said that one already. Oh, okay. What is failure? And why does it hurt? And they seem paralyzed and can't help you.
Oh, lovely.
Radagast.
I dash over and grab the crystal now that it's pretty much in the clear. And start trying to finagle it back together.
All right. You put the crystal back together. Energy starts crackling. What are you doing? You're gonna kill us all.
Well, it's better to die in glory than to die to a psycho.
No, I live forever. Off of your essences. That's the best. That is the best timeline.
Well, I don't think you're gonna live forever if this whole island comes clambering down to the ground.
Oh, it won't. Roll a defy danger as she tries to cast a spell at you. As you're holding the crystal and stuff, you opened yourself up to being attacked. 10. What'd you use?
Strength.
Strength.
So I dropped the crystal, or I tucked the crystal under one arm, and with Rebecca in the other hand, use it to basically block the attack, holding the Rebecca firmly in hand.
Yeah, and you could tell that as you hold it up, it feels like Rebecca could never be mad at you, you know. And has somehow
there's
forgiven
my
you.
sweet girl.
All right. Ray.
Chug out another health potion.
Old man Ray.
Told you I'm taking the boss, man. I've 14 health, my guys.
Ray's just getting bodied.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
God.
All right. Ray just fully has his bag set on the ground and is just like a health potion in each hand, like, come on! All right, chug another health potion, heal for 10.
Yep.
That was the this is the last turn. So Celeste, what would you like to do as the children are all now crying and it's starting to kind of disrupt the dissonance of the vibrations and dissonance and the vibe of the ritual.
Um,
And you have all these children crying around you.
I kind of want to create a distraction
Mm-hmm.
by, like, I don't know,
Turn into a flying
using
squirrel.
a hold to
Turn into
turn
a
to a
flying
fly. Okay, we'll have to do that. We'll have to do that. We'll shapeshift into a flying squirrel and start running around, see if they can remember.
All right. They all freak out, and they're like, "Why is that dove so fuzzy? I want to hug it." And they
Oh
begin,
no, I forgot.
and they all begin chasing you, just like in the beginning of the story when all the kids chase you
That's-
before. And you
That's
start,
awesome.
guy.
and you're like jumping and running around the room. And Raven, the Radagast has the crystal held together, its power arcing. The Matilda is scolding the old man with her back turned to you. A bunch of children are chasing a flying squirrel around the room, and you are sitting in the middle of a ritual circle full of human body parts that now disappear, and the head being the last one, to Valu. And your ritual is complete. The power of Valu is now enters into this space. Hold on, I got a message. Oh yeah, I can try.
Radagast. What happens? Wait. So we're gonna acquire this crystal
Mhm.
and seal the elemental, or is the elemental sealed inside the crystal already?
The elemental is
Where's the-
sealed inside the crystal, and it's
Okay, so all we gotta do is blow up the tower. We're cooking, folks. Okay, is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do I need to roll or anything?
No,
Cast
because
a
it's
spell?
the ritual,
tell
right?
us. You tell us what happens with the ritual, and
Oh yeah.
and if ever there's a point where you I would say just as you're telling us what happens, just be like, let people chime in, or ask them if you get to a spot where you're confused.
Oh yeah. So Valu comes through with the knowledge of all this, the behind the scenes of this area, and sort of is informing White Raven, of like all the magical things that have been sort of mentioned here and there that are like powering the city. And so White Raven is now able to access this energy, and allows it to erupt by destroying whatever barriers are holding it back, and the city is now vibrating, and just like, I don't know, just like quote unquote crumbling. I don't know, where do we want to take this?
I was gonna take it a different way, but yours is great. I love it.
I think with the vibrations from the ritual, the crystal starts to, or basically it creates a speed up in the process of the crystal, starting to free the elemental to help destroy the floating city.
The city is shaking. The lightning elemental starts to get summoned. And Matilda's like, "No! What have you done? Everything that I created. I won't let you
I
get
told
away
you
with
this place
this.
was going down.
I won't let you get away with this." And she starts to, like, her body begins to like crack. And she starts to like transform, right, into this giant dragon. And the paladins say, "Now that's more like it. and they pull out all their weapons, and they begin, like, you see one of them runs up her tail, gleaming with energy, jumps off backwards, and these golden wings illuminate, and they begin like flying around it. Another one like holds up their hand, and glow, and this like golden energy goes over their entire body, and now they are wearing like full plate armor that is like this holy light, and like they clasp their hands together, and they have these giant like two giant maces in their hand that are glowing with holy energy and purpose. And another one walks up and like pulls out like some wire and like throws it up in the air, and it begins to like wrap all around in this like golden light, and like and it like begins dragging the Matilda dragon down. Matilda blows fire on towards you guys, and you're like, ah! And one of the paladins runs in front of you and holds up a hand, completely blocking the fire with a giant shield. The whole city's coming down, and it looks like they're well within their element. Giant dragon fight. Not stepdads, not children's, not a scolding mother figure in the middle. They get this. They understand this.
All right. Well, has the brainwash been dropped from Cindy and the others? Is the question.
Oh, those kids?
Hmm.
That wasn't Cindy and them. That was just
Oh.
like they were just kids from the city, but were like a
That
group.
resembled.
And so instead of cigarettes, they had like celery and. Actually, no, I like what you said better. It was Cindy and them. That's exactly who it was. And Cindy looks down. What the hell is this? Celery. I hate ants on a log. Ants on a log really pisses me off. And she pulls out a pack of cigarettes. What happened? She brainwashed us.
Yeah, she did. But I think the paladins got it from here. I think it's time for us to go.
Yeah, we deal with
Whole
people,
place is
not
upside down.
dragons.
So,
The power
bring
of
those parasails. So,
yeah, no problem. Yeah, right here. You guys see that they're just been sitting there the whole time. They were just kind of sitting in the corner. And there, you see a small like shelf cubby right as you enter the door that says personal possessions. And tucked inside there are like the kids run over. They pull out like brass knuckles and a bat, and he kisses it, and he puts it on his back. Yeah, they take off their like little school shorts and stuff, and they put on their other clothes of like leather jackets without any sleeves on them. And
just laughing. I just realized we completely forgot about Tommy again.
So funny.
Yeah. So you guys have they're right there. It's like, what are you waiting for? And they like put on the giant. They put on these big wings, and then they put their feet inside these like snowboard things, so that they can like. They're basically gonna do like a radical extreme sports sailing off the city. You can feel the whole city's like listing sideways and falling.
I'd grab one of the parasols myself and get ready to run. Let's go, guys!
Oh.
All right, you guys all run and jump out of the city. You what? Oh, do you guys hear the music?
No.
You guys don't hear the music.
Okay.
Let me reload.
Wait for a second.
Boop and boop. Can you hear it now?
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
You guys are sailing through the skies. In this like, you see the kids beside you like smiling. They all have goggles, and you don't. So like you just tears going past you, like running past your eyes. But they all have goggles on. They prepared. And behind you, you see the paladins fighting the dragon. You see this storm starting to take shape of a humanoid, and it like grabs in its hand and it punches down through the tower into the center of the city. It looks like it's destroying the machine that was enslaving all these people. And going into the middle of the city, you see Tommy kind of pushing his way through the crowd of people towards the velvet ropes, and he sees you guys. Shit.
Tommy, I told you to keep up.
And he just like watches you guys, and you guys have this beautiful moment of like sailing away as like pure destruction and utter chaos is, and the hundreds of thousands of lives are being destroyed behind you. But we come into the players, and and Cindy's like, yeah, it was, I think I learned something about myself. And she's like smoking a cigarette somehow while flying. What about you?
Well, I learned that I need to kill more.
Ain't that
I'm
right?
trying to be so nice.
Ain't that the truth?
Guys,
I learned ethically sourced hands are hard to come by.
guys, I think we might be the bad guys. Let's just have having like an existential crisis.
Yeah.
Hey.
White Raven is just there, just was muttering very quietly, "Another happy landing," even though we're still flying.
Another happy landing. Somehow I see, even though you're like on this parasailer when everybody else is like laying flat, but I just feel like you have like your hands on your hips and you're staring off. And like, yeah, that's it. So even though the parasail, like, another happy landing. And you guys have this real moment of character growth as you sail through.
Question mark.
And you guys have been this journey has transformed you all for the better and armed you with the tools that you'll need to power through life as real heroes. The city, like this falling city behind you.
Celeste, we couldn't possibly be the bad guys. We just killed a city of a couple of thousand. It's no big deal. I've killed more than that in my lifetime.
No big deal.
You guys, as you get closer to the ground, you see the familiar wildflower field where you guys first opened up and threw that rock from earlier, right? You see this wildflower field, but as you're sailing, you see that there's this a large city that has just been built, and you guys are sailing over it, right? And there's a bunch of people gathered at the front gate, and there's this big red ribbon, right? And this guy with a giant pair of scissors.
Oh, no.
And he's like, and you can hear it, like you guys are really far away, but and for the people who lived in the last town that was destroyed by an earthquake, and then we banded together, didn't we? Until the great dragon Verithal came through and stole all of our gold within our treasury and burned it down. But we stuck together. And you see people like they have like their arms in bandages and like they have eye patches and like little like little thick crutches, And they're like, yeah, absolutely. We have built this city stronger than ever before. And the people of Disasterton must now know that nothing can stop us. And he cuts the ribbon, and the city, the floating city, starts like crashing in behind it. And it's like getting closer. They're like, no! As they all watch, and it slides, and it's like, it's about, and then it gets like to the point, it's like about to touch the wall, but it's gonna stop. But it's so heavy that it just keeps going and going, and it's real slow the way it's destroying it from the back to the front. And then it stops right at just the gate, just the one the portcullis is left, and all the dust on them. And you guys sail and land in a wildflower field, miles and miles away from that.
I feel like we did a great thing here today.
Yes,
Yeah, we did a good thing.
most definitely. Time to go to the tavern.
And you guys make your way off back to the tavern, with the feeling of seething and hatred emanating from a small crystal in White Raven's pouch as you head off to the tavern. And that is the end of our story for Team Awesome and Adventureland.
Thank you, Justin.
Thank you guys. That was a blast.
That was all awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You guys are
Team
great
Awesome.
storytellers. Yeah. Well, so I'm gonna...
I'm satisfied with this ending.
Me too. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna end the stream now. So I love you, and we'll see you later.
Peace.
Oh, I had the audio turned off. Raven, you want to tell them?
I love you.
And she means it. Bye, guys.